That's a good song, man.
Hey, shouts out. Fact.
Yeah.
How are you doing, sir? Also, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like this is like the new Talking Trends, but it's the same Talking Trends. We do this Monday to Friday.
It's a new time.
5 o'clock.
Yes, it's a new time.
I feel like it's a better suited time for everybody.
Yeah. You know?
So, hello, Instagram. Hello, Facebook. And tomorrow will be YouTube.
Every day is tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be YouTube. Mark my goddamn words.
So we got a new time. We're slowly upgrading our you can see our foliage back here.
Yeah.
Our lovely grass.
Also, rest in peace to one of the creator of IKEA. We got these from IKEA.
Yes, died at the age of 91.
Yeah.
Apparently. So good long life.
I'd
at
say.
91, yeah. He's given us so much.
Right?
Shouts out. And I forget his name. I feel so bad now.
Yeah, I apologize. I was going to try and pronounce it, but...
Someone Google that. Someone hit that up right quick, right? Will you?
Shouts out.
Irvine says this is a dope track.
Yeah, it was good, man.
It's a dope track.
It is.
I agree.
It eases you into the show.
I like being eased, yeah.
Also, Canadian, local kind of talent.
Yep.
And, yeah, we always got to represent. And, yeah, Mike's always a good friend.
Good jam.
So, shouts out, everybody. And everybody tuning in. We got a good show today, I think.
We got a lot of stuff on the show today.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, some fun topics.
How
was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
I felt like you had something to say and then you restrained yourself right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna one up you after.
Okay. It wasn't for her. My weekend was pretty chill. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. I hung out with you on Saturday.
That was good. I felt that was like a good day.
We had a little adventure there, a little pedicure, a little donuts and IKEA. It's a wild adventer.
It was a good day. Yeah, we had a good meal at Moxie's.
And we had a nice little breakfast there, brunch. Yeah, it was really good. Then we went on a little shopping spree and stuffed ourselves with donuts. And
shouts out to Old School Donuts.
Yeah, and then we kicked our feet up and had a little pedicure.
Relaxed.
Action. That was your first pedicure.
Yeah, in Halifax.
Yes, there you go.
The lady had to compliment how soft my heels were, by the way.
She did compliment right away. Oh, your feet so soft.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, what the hell did she just say to him? So I think she liked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good for you.
It was good.
Yeah. It was a nice time. So by Sunday, I was pooped after all that adventure.
Hey, man.
Exhausted by Sunday.
Fair enough. My weekend was decent. Again, yeah, we had our Saturday thing. That was fun. Hung out with my dude later on in the evening. Yeah, it was a very relaxed
chill
weekend, I found. My Sunday was decent. Talked to Michael Rappaport. What?
Dude, that's crazy.
Slid on the old DMs there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's the power of the internet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you go.
You send something out there.
Mingling with the celebs.
I'm trying, man, out here.
I'm trying to get him on the show. You're in with him now, man. Come on.
It's basically there.
You're basically best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna hang out with him.
That close. He's that close to getting Michael Rappaport.
We're gonna go to the Super Bowl next week.
Yeah,
sorry, this Sunday.
Don't quote us on that.
Yeah, okay, don't quote me on that.
But maybe.
Yeah, and I got this my Bills helmet.
Finally, yes. Now we got the helmets. We're just waiting on your bauble, which should be here soon.
Hopefully this week.
We got our dog and our grass, and look, the cityscape. Look at that.
Beautiful
Halifax right there.
I think we should trim it down a little bit, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway,
we'll mow the lawn. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. It looks good in the thing, but wait.
Let's get to it. Let's get to this damn show.
What are we doing? What are we doing today?
You're going to be talking about the 17 reasons or ways you can get kicked out of Disney World, apparently.
Be careful, people.
It's coming up to March break, so
yeah.
I feel that it's very appropriate.
We're watching out for you people, yeah. We're trying to help you out.
We're going to do a slight recap of the Grammys that were last night.
Yeah.
The 60th annual Grammys.
Big event, yep. What you got?
After that, I'll be talking about this interesting gentleman who decided to escape jail.
Yeah, which is hard to do.
Right?
Yeah.
He escapes jail to get food and booze, but gets caught in the process.
Yeah.
So he's back in jail and probably going to serve 10 years now.
Wow.
And finally, another internet challenge. The no lacking challenge. This gentleman is responsible for shooting a 17-year-old in the head because of the no lacking challenge.
Oh, man. When will it end?
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but these challenges, at this point, I'd rather kids start messing with the Tide Pods again.
I didn't think you'd ever say it, but I have to agree with that statement, actually.
It's the lesser of two evils.
After you guys hear this one, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Not good.
Anyway, also, before we get into your travels, WestJet with the stunning announcement today. You hear about it?
I did not know.
$199 to get over to Paris and UK.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know, it kind of sucks though. I never understood why could you fly over to like UK pretty cheaply, but I can't go to like Toronto
for less than like $600.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Well,
why can't I travel domestically for a fair price? Why does it have to be? Why have to go overseas? Nothing that there's anything wrong with traveling overseas.
Not at all.
I just want the overseas prices for the domestic flights.
Yeah, if you looked at it from a cost standpoint, it should be cheaper to fly to Toronto. The planes are always full, and it's a shorter flight, less fuel, less everything. I don't know.
One would think.
You'd think so, but you'd be wrong. $199.
Yeah, plus taxes, of course. But
so we'll do Talking Trends Paris.
Yeah,
we're eating some baguettes.
This is true.
That'd be awesome.
Outside the Eiffel Tower.
That'd be good.
It's a good time. Yeah.
We need some sponsors to come help make this happen.
Of course,
sponsors.
All right, hit them up.
Speaking of traveling, March break around the corner. I've spoken to many people recently who are thinking about planning on going down to the Magic Kingdom, as it were, down in Florida or California. But you want to be careful, though. There are some things that you, surprisingly enough, will get you kicked out of the park. So be careful, people. Here's a quick rundown. 17 quick things that could get you booted out of Disney. Some of them are pretty common sense.
I'd expect like at least 10 of them to be pretty common sense.
Yeah, there's going to be some weird ones. Like the first one, number one, is jumping out of a ride. You definitely don't want to. If you're in a ride, stay in the ride.
Who would do that?
Oh, God only knows.
Who's jumping out of a roller coaster?
I don't. Yeah. Well, you know how it is.
On Space Mountain, you're like, nah. You know,
you'd be surprised. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I don't like this ride. Number two, sneaking backstage. Try to avoid that. Try to stay in the common areas. Don't try to go meet Mickey Mouse in the green room.
I can see Rude Dog doing that. That's like a Rude Dog.
Oh, Rude Dog be back there. He'd be on Instagram. Whole thing. Number three, harassing the cast members. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. They lose their patience pretty quickly, and you can get booted out for that as well. Number four, inappropriate attire. So I didn't realize you'd get kicked out for that. Oversized clothing, such as items that drag on the ground. Okay,
rappers.
It's considered hazardous by the Mouse House, is what they say.
Unbelievable.
So be careful what you're wearing, and also some things that are too skimpy. Too revealing. Mickey don't like that.
All right.
Yeah, he's not down with that.
Interesting.
Number five.
Listen, I'm going to put this picture of the Mickey and Minnie Mouse up here.
Yeah.
I mean, her.
She's skimpy.
A little skimpy.
Well,
I mean,
you know,
she's wearing the under leggings, but I mean, you know. Like,
but she runs the joint. It's her place.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Okay.
I like to walk around underwear in my house sometimes.
Every person should.
Yeah, and if guests come over, it's listen, you get the show, boy. Number five, showing offensive tattoos. So that I can understand that maybe.
I suppose if you had the KKK or
they consider it a family-friendly environment, and some of those things may not be as family-friendly as you think.
This is true.
Number six, dressing up. So they don't want you.
What to outdress them?
Yeah. So costumes cannot be worn at Disney by anyone over the age of 14. So you can't dress like the characters if you're going there, obviously.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there's some communication. Probably because the kids would pull up pictures with you. Harassment. There could be some weird situations that could happen.
This just kind of happened, I'm not sure, over the weekend. There was a college basketball game, and there was an individual who was sitting in the crowd who was dressed in the same warm-up attire as one of the teams. And sure enough, he went on the court.
No problem.
And shooting the basketball, and then eventually security was like, wait a minute, you look a little out of shape for this team.
And that's maybe why.
Yeah.
You'd be backstage and stuff.
Exactly.
Number seven, taking video on rides. They don't want you to do that either. Probably because your hands would be out of the ride. Maybe take a video. It's a safety thing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Making inappropriate gestures at the ride cameras. So no throwing up the finger or gang signs as they take those snapshots. Don't do that, people. Please tell your children not to do that.
Throw up your set.
Some middle finger. Yeah, don't do that. You might get booted out for that. Sneaking in a selfie stick. Apparently, they don't want selfie sticks all over the place. Apparently, so that's a thing. So make
my
sure
Instagram stories, though, Tony.
Listen, you gotta extend your arms real long.
Fair enough.
Interferes with the guest experience, so it can be in front of other people. I don't know. Maybe someone got whacked in the head. Number 10, bringing a balloon into the animal kingdom is not allowed.
Okay.
Disney especially protective of wild animals. So this is the animal kingdom. Obviously, this is the part where they have all the animals, like the safari thing.
Yeah.
You cannot bring those in there. The plastic straws, the drinking lids, all these different things. They can be a hazard too. So if you pop your balloon, it ends up on the ground. The animal eats it. Could be bad for a lay animal.
Listen, this could be for a whole other show, but
Yes.
I have my thoughts on even zoos in general.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
That's a whole
It's
a
a
whole
whole
other
other
thing.
thing.
I'm
I
just
agree.
like, what the hell are you even having these animals here for?
Yeah.
Let them just roam.
Well, they'd be roaming. They'd be just roaming in the animal kingdom, which is controlled and owned by Disney Corporation.
Right.
Number 11, feeding the animals. Pretty common sense. I don't think you should be feeding animals because God knows what you're feeding them, and it's probably not good for them. So don't do that.
Right.
Anywhere.
It's not even good for us.
Taking a swim. So in the fountains.
Oh my God, these are so stupid.
There's multiple fountains, of course, in the park. Aside from the Disney water parks, don't go jumping in like, Aladdin's Fountain of Youth or whatever. Don't do that. Just avoid that. Number 13, cutting in line. Pretty common sense. Don't do that anywhere, of course.
Road.
Unspoken rule. Don't do that, people. Smoking where you're not supposed to. I would imagine there's no smoking anywhere in the park. I would imagine.
What about my vape? My vape nation.
No vapes.
My vape nation.
No.
What?
It's not good. It's not good for anybody.
My vape nation.
Mickey will be smoking in the green room, but that's about it. Trying to fake your hand stamp. So trying to get a stamp and sending it over to your homie.
Listen,
If you get busted,
let me tell you a little story, my friend.
it's over.
When Lauryn Hill came here, was it last summer? I feel.
Yeah.
Where it was the night that it rained and what have you.
I remember.
And
yes.
anyways, it's pretty expensive to get into the concert, but listen, I'm saying TD, whoever runs the jazz festival, you might want to step up the bracelet game because when it happened, they were like, oh my God, I've seen those tickets before. So my friend, who will remain anonymous, went up to Staples,
Yeah.
where they had such said tickets, and he just was out in the street just giving them out to people.
You're never gonna be allowed back at Jazz Fest.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying.
that's what Shaggy said too, but it was him.
Was it?
No, we don't know.
Who let the dogs out, Tony?
We'll never know. It was Shaggy.
Okay.
Number 16. What is this one? Being Mac Faulkner. Mac Faulkner is an editor at the comedy website The Chive, and according to him, he received a lifetime ban from Disney for a string of flagrantly ridiculous acts while at Disney with the coworkers.
How are you going to be this man?
Just don't be this man, please.
Okay.
And number 17, being belligerent. I think that pretty much comes with just don't be a drunken mess and be a fool and acting all retarded at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Be it's a family environment. I don't think anything in there is too outlandish.
No.
Those are pretty good rules.
Respectable.
Yeah, but you might want to go over that with your family team before
Yeah,
you
if you
head
have
down.
a crazy ass family with some kids, that's what control your damn kids.
And if you get kicked out, don't say I didn't warn you, people.
Yeah, these are Tony's 17 ways to get kicked out of Disney.
You can live by them rules. Yeah. Or
you can apply those to real life too.
Common sense. They should probably have don't eat Tide Pods on there.
Yeah, that should be one.
Yeah. So anyway, be careful, guys, down there. If you're going on vacation, abide by the rules and enjoy. Have safe family fun for all.
Right? Don't ruin the pocketbook.
Act like you got some sense.
Right?
Yeah, if you're gonna spend that kind of cash,
my fucking kids ruined my time at Disney, let alone my time and my money.
Yeah, that was my time.
I'm leaving them in Florida.
Oh, they're going.
Bye.
Bye. You can live with Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So be careful. Be safe. If you're gonna spend that kind of cash, abide by the rules. The last thing you want to do is get all the way down there and be booted out the first day.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could go to Universal Studios, I guess.
You could, and Universal's badass too. So
yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would imagine the same rules.
I would think so.
So that's what it is, people.
Up next.
Yeah.
Grammy family.
It was that time of year.
The time I don't watch TV. Well, I really don't
watch TV.
You don't
usually watch TV.
I don't watch
the
TV.
60th annual. 60th.
Damn, Tony.
Good Lord,
it's
man.
almost as old as you.
Almost as old as... Oh, shit.
Damn.
Damn. 60th annual Grammy Awards happened last night in New York. And, of course, all the big stars are out to celebrate in such an event. The big winner, of course, last night...
Your boy.
Bruno Mars, top winner, who went home with 6 Grammys for himself, which is amazing.
I'm not necessarily even mad at the fact that he came out on top.
Nah, you know what? He deserved it.
I like his performances, his live performances, his shows are good.
You're a super fan.
I'm not a super fan. I just appreciate talent when I see it.
I like that. Yep.
I mean, he writes his music,
Yep.
sings his music. Again, he has the package, and his music this year and years previous has
Yes.
spoken to quite a large audience. It's
Absolutely.
fun. It's upbeat.
For sure.
And I mean, you might talk about the Jay-Z snub, but I mean, I that was a great album. 444 was awesome.
Yeah.
It spoke to a certain demographic.
Yes.
It was uplifting in that sense. But as for a wide scale, I could see why perhaps he got snubbed. But I mean, Kendrick Lamar ended up winning quite a few awards as well.
Kendrick Lamar did well last night. Some of the surprises: Despacito, which was a massive smash hit last year, completely ignored.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Even though it's not, I mean, if you didn't like the song or you did like it, the fact is it got massive play.
Yeah.
And it was probably if not the song of the year as far as play-wise and popularity.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I'll never know. Well, maybe if I become part of the jury, I don't understand how all these awards really work when it comes down to it. There's always some sort of controversy year to year. This person won. This person got snubbed. This should have been blah, blah, blah.
Well, the Grammys is a committee, so it's not judged by the public.
No.
So that is one controversy that's always been happening. Cardi B got shut out.
Yeah.
Nothing for Cardi B. Jay-Z, as you mentioned, got shut out. One of the highlights I liked was the Vegas shooting tribute. They had a good, I think they had four artists that sang, four country artists that were actually at that concert when it happened.
Oh, okay.
They sang Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton.
Okay.
Very emotional moment there. Kesha's performance was one of the highlights, apparently.
Listen, before we were just talking about this. I honestly did. I thought Kesha fell off years ago.
She did.
The only thing that kept her relevant in MySpace was, I mean, not MySpace, the website, but MySpace.
MySpace.
Was when she was battling the whole sexual allegations with one of the producers. But that was it. I didn't even know she was even one. I thought that was kind of cooping up her music and being allowed to be released through the record label through that whole allegation situation. So I just kind of fell back, and I thought she fell back, and I was surprised when I woke up this morning and to even see her name mentioned. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was if you saw the performance, I mean, she's basically got so emotional. I mean, literally breaking down during the song, and near the end, not even really singing, just more yelling and yelling. Apparently, her anger towards this individual, where the claims and allegations were made. But anyway, that was I don't know. People seem to like it.
Okay,
I was like, yeah, okay, like, I get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is, we talked about this before with all these allegations. Nothing was ever proven against the guy. He was never charged with anything. And actually, I think at one point she retracted her statements. Ugh. So, but the guy's still blacklisted. It just, you know how it is.
Right.
But anyway, that was one of the big performances apparently people liked. I could care less about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Who else? Let me see. Kesha was actually, believe it or not, Kesha was nominated for Best Pop Solo.
Yeah.
And lost to Ed Sheeran.
Right.
Let me see. I think that was pretty much it. Blue Ivy, of course, child of the kid, child of Jay-Z and Beyonce, had a great seat. They said she had the greatest seat. She was like front row center right there. She had the seat of the house. And one of the highlights, which I kind of liked but I didn't know, was Elton John performing with Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
They performed Tiny Dancer. One of Elton John's huge hits.
Right.
And they performed together. So it was a little bit weird. She was kind of one of those artists, again, that maybe she hasn't had a hit in a while.
Yeah, she tried to see. She's one of those culture vultures. You know, Miley Cyrus there. She was like, oh, a couple years ago, I'm going to do a song with Mike Will Maida. I'm going to start making some more hip-hoppy records because it's really hot right now. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she just was like, fuck hip-hop. I'm going to do this country shit. Yeah. And no one cares.
Yep.
And again, no one cares because during that time, she was being quite outlandish with everything, like her performance with Robin Thicke. I can't remember what the award show was, but just acting unbelievable. Acting a fool.
A little too thirsty.
Way too thirsty.
A little too thirsty.
Too thirsty.
People also said there was too much U2 So U2 appeared, I guess, 3 times during the show. Bono and Edge. They performed. And they also performed. They actually were. I think they presented an award or something like that. So they were a little too much U2 for people.
I think the better performances are the ones that, so I've heard, are the ones that you don't see. There's a bunch of performances that you don't see either before and after the show. So
here was the big thing that I took away from the show, and people have been saying this through media over the last 24 hours, that it wasn't a fun show, bro. It just. I mean, obviously everything that's happening in Hollywood right now, super serious, Me Too movement, Time's Up, all this stuff. But it basically took over the whole show, and there was no fun in the show. Right.
There's probably to the point where now people are literally walking on eggshells with anything they have to say, performance, like, did he thrust his hips too hard towards this person?
It's just everything now, right? So, like the host, what's his name, James Corbin, who does Carpool Karaoke. I mean, no jokes. Wasn't cracking jokes last night. He was very careful. Dave Chappelle, who's always good for at least a line or two, a jab or two.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just everyone was so careful of what they wanted to say.
Right.
They didn't say what they really wanted to say.
Right.
That's part of the reason for tuning into these shows, like the wildness, the unexpected factor.
Yeah.
Dude, there was this was by the book, by the script. Do not divert off what you see on your teleprompter. Do not do it.
Right, and I honestly think there's probably going to be a lot more of this in the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of remind me why I don't watch these shows.
Yeah, I never watch them anyway. I'm just like, bah. Like, I've listened to the song a million times.
Yeah.
I played the song a million times.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is, but I kind of turned it on in the background as I was doing some work, and I wish I hadn't. But anyway, that was it. That was the Grammys. Big winner Bruno Mars. Shouts out to him, and we'll see what happens.
Let us see.
I don't know.
Up next.
Yup.
The idiot of the week.
Yeah.
This gentleman.
He takes the cake.
Escaped inmate arrested, running back to jail with bag of booze and food. So take a good long look at this gentleman.
He looks like a winner.
This guy, it's a face of good decisions.
Full of good decisions for sure, this guy. Yeah.
So let me break it down. So an escaped inmate in a Texas prison is back behind bars after authorities caught him running back to prison with a duffel bag of alcohol, home-cooked food, and tobacco. U.S. Marshals were tipped off that the inmates were escaping the prison and crossing onto a ranch land that backs to the federal prison complex. The inmates would then pick up contraband that was dropped off for them, and then they would bring it back to prison. So it's been a thing that was been going on, I guess, for
ongoing thing.
Some time.
Okay.
Anyway, so authorities set up surveillance last Wednesday, and they spotted a truck pulling up to this private property and dropping off a large bag. Shortly after, Joshua Hansen, the man pictured. Let me get this smart individual back on.
Yeah, get that mug back.
There we go. Joshua, an inmate serving time for, get this, narcotics, was seen running back from the prison grounds, grabbing the bag and making his way back when police arrested him. So inside the duffel bag, remember he was arrested for narcotics. Police found 3 bottles of brandy, 1 bottle of whiskey, multiple bags of tobacco, prepackaged snacks, and a large amount of home-cooked food, including barbecue sausage and fried chicken.
He's got some good taste, though.
Hey, listen, that sounds motherfucking delicious.
That sounds pretty damn good,
and I'd be like, Joshua, you better get that barbecue.
Ooh, yeah.
Because your boy's hungry. And if you don't, it's my foot in your ass. Or something else.
So now he's got extra charges then, right? Because he's got the escape now.
So yeah, and there was marijuana there too. So
of course,
he was already in jail for possession of narcotics. Now it's all these other charges. So I was reading on some websites where it's like he could possibly serve up to an additional 5 to 10 years.
Oh man,
for some barbecue, son. I would probably do it.
Chris says priorities. #priorities. Well, it's priorities. Ashley says, don't tempt me with a good time.
Right?
It does sound like pretty good time. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't listen.
Now he's doing hard time.
You tell me. There's a little bit of barbecue involved.
Yeah, that's racist.
Yep. That's not racist at all. That's good food. That's goddamn good food, Tony.
Did you have 3 bottles of booze too?
3 bottles of brandy and 1 bottle of
You went
whiskey.
for the hard stuff too. Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good time.
And it's just funny how someone's dropping this off, and not only dropping it off, but sitting at home cooking this barbecue.
Yeah.
Not even like going to the store and being like, you know what? I think the boys want some chips, some chocolate bars, cans of Coke. No. This whoever's cooking it up is taking their time, rotisserie style.
Yeah. Cooking it up all right. They've been doing this for a while. You said it happened more than one occasion.
And here's the bigger question. If you get caught, you know you're going to do more time. So, that being said, you're already out of prison. You escaped. Why don't you just say, fuck it, and keep going?
Yeah, that's the underlying
Don't steal anything else. Just be like, I'm out. And you run for your goddamn life. If you're already in there for like life, what are you going to lose? What else?
He was in there for drugs, right?
He was in there for drugs. I don't know how much time he was originally serving, but now, as a result of this, it takes one person to ruin it. Old Joshua
had to screw it up
had
for
to
everybody.
fuck it up for everybody. Had to fuck up a good thing.
Oh.
And now he could be potentially serving an additional 5 to 10 years.
Maybe he was only had a little time to serve, and he figured if I got back, I could finish my time served, and I'd be a free man. If I stay out here, now I'm a fugitive, and now I'm going to serve more time. That's the only logic I can come up with in this situation and scenario, because otherwise, he looks as smart as he looks. He's as smart as he looks, I'd say.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's a winner.
Well, maybe that must have been some hell of a good barbecue to get caught.
So they've obviously been doing it a while. So obviously the food must have been top notch.
Did they catch the person outside? No.
See, they just caught the truck dropping the stuff off.
Oh,
so maybe I don't know. I would assume since they set up surveillance, they might have caught the truck later. I have no idea.
Caught the barbecueer.
But they got they got this man. They got Joshua.
Who's the chef?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn, cooking it up.
Well, sometimes you need barbecue. If it's that good,
listen. It's like, what would you do for a Klondike? What would you do for some barbecue?
Prison break barbecue.
I would do 5 to 10.
Dude, that's a new spot. Let's open that up.
Speaking of, this is an off situation. Food. Yes. It kind of relates to food, as this situation happened in a restaurant. Right. This lovely looking gentleman here was part of this challenge called the No Lacking Challenge. This is new to me. Yeah. So, unfortunately, it goes something like this. A teen was shot in the head after a new internet challenge goes wrong. A Tennessee teen was shot in the head during a social media challenge gone wrong. 17-year-old boy in Memphis was allegedly playing the No Lacking Challenge, a viral video craze on YouTube where people record themselves pulling guns on each other. Who comes up with these, first of all?
Oh, man.
So, in the challenge, you pull the gun, but no one is supposed to pull the trigger.
You just pull it out on each other.
You just like, hey.
And that's it. That's the challenge?
That's the challenge.
Well, where's the challenge?
I have no idea.
They're mentally challenged, maybe.
Exactly. So, in this situation, he pulled out the gun and accidentally fired the .40 caliber handgun. The pair were sitting at a booth at a Memphis restaurant when the incident occurred. The victim was, of course, rushed to hospital and is now in critical condition. Probably going to die, I'd say. Just throwing out the positivity out there. So this is actually ironic. This man pictured here, his name is his last name is Lackin.
Oh, that's his last name.
The No Lacking Challenge. It can't get any sweeter than this. So
is that why they call it? Yeah.
This guy didn't invent it. He's just simply part of the machine.
Oh, okay.
No, he is just
that worked out well.
Yeah. Right. So Lackin was arrested on charges of aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and unlawful possession of a weapon.
What is happening to this generation, man?
Dude, we were saying like the whole Tide Pod thing. We were like, okay,
do that.
2018, you're off to a real interesting start. I can't see anybody being any more stupid than that. Then, a couple days later, the No Lacking Challenge.
Yeah. I don't see any hope.
It's fading.
Oh, my God. The funny part is they did this in a restaurant.
That's another thing. Like, well, could you imagine bringing your family
Like what?
Say to a barbecue restaurant. I got barbecue on my mind.
Jeez, man. Prison break barbecue.
Barbecue edition. Yeah, imagine bringing your family there.
Yeah.
And sitting next to this booth, and then possibly he accidentally doesn't shoot his friend, but shoots your family member.
You see two knuckleheads pull out guns on each other in the middle of a restaurant, and then one gets killed. It's like, what just happened here? And they're sitting together eating a meal. Just shoot your friend.
Can you do it outside in the parking lot at least?
Yeah, do it.
At least. Like, don't do it where there's other people who could potentially get shot.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to do this in the whole natural selection thing, then do it by yourselves in the privacy of God knows where.
Yeah.
But just don't do it around me, my sweet old grandma.
Better yet, do it in the graveyard, man. Why don't you guys send us the time? Save us the time.
This is true.
Yeah, we'll skip all the crap. We'll have a bunch of holes dug for you guys.
There you go.
Whoever shoots each other falls in the hole. It's done. Move on with our lives. Sad fact about it is these stories get so much traction.
Yeah.
And you have more of these knuckleheads doing this. It happens with all these stupid challenges.
This is true.
And this is, I mean, the Tide Pod Challenge has, I think it's killed some people, right?
It's definitely sent like 80 people to the hospital.
I mean, that's much better than instant death.
Right.
When this challenge goes wrong. Tide Pod Challenge goes wrong, you go to the hospital.
Yeah.
This one goes wrong, you're dead.
Yeah, it's your chances of survival definitely have decreased.
And who just walks around with guns? Yeah, let's do the challenge today.
And that's another thing. This raises another question on
how
are these teens getting these guns?
Oh, it's just, I don't think it's very difficult for them, unfortunately.
No, it's not.
But it's I don't know.
Like, what are they doing with their time?
Well, this is what they're doing.
I'd be home. I would rather be home playing with myself.
Yeah.
At least I'm alive.
Oh, that's a win-win situation.
Get to right.
You can't lose.
Yeah.
There's no loser in that situation.
No, it's just
absolutely not.
All right, I got what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm good
You
to
look
go.
around the room.
Yeah.
Okay, good to go.
Yeah.
And I will begin my day.
You finish up, make a sandwich.
Make a sandwich.
You're good to go.
Yeah. Not shooting anybody. I'm only shooting the load into. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
okay. That
It's
took
Monday, man.
Jesus.
Monday.
That took a little. Yeah.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
I'll
sad
give you
fact.
some sauce, all right. I'll give you some sauce.
Easy.
Okay, sorry.
Easy. I like where you're
Little
going.
ranch. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You couldn't leave well known enough.
Okay, sorry.
I don't even know.
The Saucy Boys in the building. Okay. All right. The Saucy Boys.
The Sock Nation.
All right.
Listen. I think that also along the lines of these, like with guns and stuff we're talking about in the U.S., I've stopped even looking at these mass shooting stories. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because they don't do anything about it.
It's too many years of
I
the
see
same
the headline. Well, I don't even read them anymore.
Exactly.
I don't care anymore because they don't do anything to change the law.
This is true.
Don't put it out there. Don't make these stories big. And the only reason that they're just using it to get more viewers. They're using it to get more, traction in social media, your news, whatever. Listen, that's all whatever. It is part of that business.
Right.
But listen, if you guys aren't going to do anything about it, I don't care about it anymore. And I'm not watching it anymore. It's sad to say that because if it happened to somebody, God forbid, that we know,
right,
you'd be all about it.
Exactly.
But why does it have to come to that point to be about it? Right?
Yeah.
So it's a sad fact because I saw like 3 headlines the other day. Oh, 4 killed in a shooting. It's like, okay, great.
And it's sad because then those are the headlines you see, and then there's so many things you don't see.
But now we've gotten to the point where we're desensitized. We don't even click the headline anymore.
No. Unless if like the kill count is like, oh man, it was 200 this time. Like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I'll click that one. But it's like 50.
We've seen worse than that. The 4, I didn't even look at it. I scrolled right down. But yeah, if it gets to a bigger number, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
and that'll be hot for about 2 months.
2 months.
No, sorry, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it's over. So it's a sad fact of society right now that right there is not a wake-up call. How many mass shootings the U.S. have had, and they don't
now
get it.
It's almost like they're tempting, like, or taunting, sorry. They're doing it now. They're literally making a challenge out of this.
They are, because then people are going to be like, oh, shoot, how can I get the most coverage? Oh, I'm going to tell people. It ain't going to it ain't going to get on the news for long. What else can I do that's bigger?
I'm going to pretend to pull out a gun on my friend.
Yeah.
That's some good friends you have there, by the way.
Yeah.
Some good friends.
Really, though, right?
Hey, man, good to see you. What's going on?
They shake hands with guns.
Yeah.
The shake hand gun challenge.
Anyways.
Anyway, people, be safe. Don't be stupid.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. CJ says a report on gun control, the policymakers, not the effects. Yeah, true. I don't know. We kind of talked about this before with the right to bear arms in the U.S. I think it's a stupid friggin' law.
Yeah.
And they should change it. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it will never change.
I guess you know what? February's coming up right around the corner. BT dubs.
Black History Month.
Okay. I wasn't going there. But
I was going there.
Thank you.
I got to be politically correct nowadays.
There you go.
I'd fist bump you, but that might be taken the wrong way, so I can't do it
I'll
anymore.
give you a fist bump, Tony. I'll give you boom.
Oh, explosions are too much. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We don't scare anybody.
Yeah.
Yes, what were you going to say? February,
the month of Black History and
Yes.
the month of love, apparently. We will be having an interesting show.
Oh, boy, are we ever going to have one.
And you know what? On Wednesday, I will say who we're going to have here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very interesting. There's
Yes.
going to be some...
Easy. Easy.
There's going to be a presentation of sorts on
That
the
will,
on the show.
Of what fashion would it be? Would it be to tie into the Valentine's pleasure?
Romantic education. Oh,
Yes. Yes, okay.
yeah. And I
That's
think it'll be very good for a lot of people out
I
there.
bet it'll be good. Oh, Jesus. We're going to get some red lights in here.
Yes, for sure. We're gonna get this
Look, this
really
is red right now. Look at
looking very nice for February.
Yes.
Also, I'm gonna propose a challenge to you for February.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't like challenges.
No.
Well,
I'm gonna challenge myself.
Okay. Are we both doing this challenge?
Well, you can join.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it for myself.
The pressure is on.
Every Talking Trends, every day I'm here,
Yes.
I'm gonna take the stairs for the month of February.
Ooh.
Provided I don't have to carry anything like heavy.
Right.
If I just got to bring my backpack,
Yeah.
I'm taking the stairs.
By the
every
way,
time.
we're on the 5th floor.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like much, but
Doesn't sound like much. They're steep stairs.
they're steep goddamn stairs.
All right. Starting when? February?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Provided I don't have to carry nothing heavy.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
that's the thing. If you don't have to carry anything heavy and you're just coming in as is.
What brought on this?
I'm gonna try and do this little series in February. 28 days. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it yet.
Okay.
Time is ticking, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like in 2 days.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna call it like the Great 28. I don't know. Something stupid like that.
28. Great 28.
But yeah.
Okay.
I propose that challenge. I think we should challenge each other to something every month. So
We'll do that. We'll put it up on our social media
Yeah.
so everyone sees we're actually doing it.
yeah.
And we won't just put the same day up every single time.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Why is he wearing the same thing
Yeah,
every
what
time
the
he does
hell?
this?
That'd be
Yeah, I like that challenge.
Should be good.
It's amazing what a little challenge like that will do.
Yeah.
You'll feel some differences.
I'm gonna be out of breath and.
Well, you ain't got to run up the stairs.
Okay, this is true. Very sick.
Do you have to go down the stairs? Just up.
You can just you as long as you go up. Yeah, you have
Okay.
to go up,
So
not
I
down.
go down the escalator or the elevator.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right. That could be fun.
And also,
Let's do it. Yes.
Tony,
Yeah.
for everybody out there listening and watching,
Oh boy.
you can just go to wetalkingtrends.com now.
Ooh.
None of this www.facebook.com/wetalkingtrends.
The bomb has just been dropped.
Yeah, nice and easy, right?
WeTalkingTrends.com.
There you go. And it'll bring you right here.
You heard it here first, people.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's the little things in life.
I like that.
And shouts out to my man Chris for doing up these intros.
Yes, Chris was on here. Yes, he's on here.
Yeah, shouts out.
Good job on that.
If you need any stuff done graphically, life lessons,
He's the man.
or want to get some online gaming going,
Yeah.
hit him up.
He's the dude.
He's the dude.
All right.
Without any further ado, I think that'll be the end of the show.
There's some weather coming tomorrow. Be careful.
What?
Tonight and peeling into tomorrow.
Nah.
Of course, as you guys know, I'm the weather man here.
Really? When is that a
I
thing?
don't know what I am.
Okay.
Anyway, supposed to be some weather coming tonight, going into tomorrow morning. So be safe tonight if you have to be out. If you don't have to be out, try not to get out there. We want everyone to be able to tune in tomorrow
Yeah, with your storm chips.
with your storm chips. Be cuddled up all inside.
Yeah, get toasty.
I know my
out.
kids are probably looking forward to having no school tomorrow.
Right?
Yeah, so tune in tomorrow again.
Yep.
Our time is now 5 p.m. And we'll be back. Look at that. WeTalkingTrends.com.
That's it. That's all we have to say now.
Check that out.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right?
So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with a whole slew of new topics. And we appreciate you guys joining us today on Instagram and Facebook. And we hope to have everybody back. And please share this with all your folks,
Yeah.
your friends, your family, your enemies. please share it so we can grow like this beautiful fake grass.
Right. And also, if there's any stories or any topics that you would like us to talk about, so we can go back and forth with you, of course, let us know.
Yes, please do.
This is a community-based show, I feel.
Intimate and interactive.
Right?
As we try to be here.
Intimate.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's...
Wow. Okay.
Hopefully the bobblehead will arrive soon.
Yeah.
My guy's real lonely.
Someone give Tony's bobblehead. This guy needs a shirt.
No. I'm going to join him. Take my shirt off next show.
Okay.
Anyway, that's it, boys and girls. We will see you tomorrow. Peace out, Ivy. Thank you, man. We love you too. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Be safe.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Peace.